player. He was a world-class player, but was still a luxury player. He was a player that hid. And I agree with the media at that time. And up to today, he was a coward in the big games. He didn't roll up his sleeves and dig deep with the team when the chips were down. He only was only flamboyant when we were winning graciously. He was only flamboyant or being very aesthetic when everything was going great for the club. But when the chips were down, he wasn't. How many games you see Ozil? I don't understand what happens sometimes, right? The same mainstream media that called Ozil lazy, called him a luxury player, called him a player that was a coward in the big games. He hid when the chips were down. Suddenly retires. Ozil is this fantastic player. Ozil was great for Arsenal. Don't you find that very interesting? Or am I tripping? Or am I insane? I remember clearly the infamous trust the process tweet he tweeted when Arsenal were going through a tough patch. He was taunting Ateta, was taunting the club. Remember how he made it difficult to reach a compromise so he can leave the club. Let's not forget how his performances dropped and dipped after he signed his new contract. Now he retires. He's a great player. I'm saying Arsenal correspondent and uh, what I call journalists that mainly focus on Arsenal hoist Ozil like he was this great player. Can you stop capping? I understand Ozil is trending, so everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon and get whatever can get from him in terms of monetizing your likes and views. I get it, but show a little bit of integrity. Be a little bit honorable. I'm not saying Ozil was not a world-class player. He was a world-class player, but was still a luxury player. He was a player that hid. And I agree with the media at that time. And up to today, he was a coward in the big games. He didn't roll up his sleeves and dig deep with the team when the chips were down. He was only flamboyant when we were winning graciously. He was only flamboyant or being very aesthetic when everything was going great for the club. But when the chips were down, he wasn't. How many games you see Ozil grab the midfield or grab the team by the scruff of his neck and win us a game or match? Name one. I'm waiting. None. Even at Real Madrid was a luxury player. He spent 3 years at Madrid before we bought him. He made the most club appearances for Arsenal, 184 appearances for Arsenal. So I know what I'm talking about. He spent 8 years at Arsenal. The first 4 years, yeah, it was great. But after he signed the second contract, which he used Alexis Sanchez to sign, when whether to sign either or Sanchez or Ozil, how both players were actually milking the situation. And we saw after he signed a contract how his performances dropped, fell off the cliff. We saw how we struggled. Yeah, we won an FA Cup, yes, but we know that his last 2 years was horrible, was passive. Now, suddenly, he was a great player for Arsenal. Stop it. That's all cap. I'm not trying to cast any kind of aspersion on Ozil. I don't know him personally. I know him because he played for my club at Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm just trying to be truthful. He wasn't great for Arsenal. I won't say it was bad. Like I said, the first 4 years was very good, but the last 4 years was terrible. So I'll put it within good. So stop saying it was great. He was never great for Arsenal. He was never. Even Alexis Sanchez was more of a player than Ozil for Arsenal. So let's stop it. Let's stop the capping. Now, happy retirement to Ozil. I wish him all the best in his future endeavors, but I'm not going to agree to the narrative of he was a great player for Arsenal. We know that's a lie. That is a huge lie. That's the biggest cap of all caps. The biggest cap of all caps. Because just go check your archives. We saw the mainstream rip him to shred. Called him lazy, called him a coward. He used to stroll in matches. He wasn't tackling. We know all this. Well documented. You can check it. Now, change your tune, how fantastic it was. Nah, stop it. If you like my content, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Very, very important for the growth of the channel and the algorithm. And make sure notification bells are turned on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.